Thinking about yourself as part of a societal group is damaging to both you and other people. This is most evident in this day and age where people are being deplatformed left and right for what they believe in. And I must say, it's more right than left these days. So buckle up, because today we're going to talk about identity politics, finding yourself, and everything in between. I talk about stuff. It seems like the current mentality of anybody who gets adopted into a group is to be convinced on a few points and then automatically believe the rest. This is incredibly damaging because it creates a group of mindless drones that do whatever its leader says. We see this in both old religions and new ones quite clearly, where a leader will have followers in a dogma and will order them to do something that goes against what the religion itself says. And most of the time, they will do what they're told. But it's definitely not only religion that we see this, and in North America and Europe, I would say it's actually the non-religious groups that have the biggest problem with this. So now we get to left and right political views. Somebody who is left is typically pro-choice, is a Marxist, believes in LGBTQ activism and rights, and is pro-universal healthcare, and of course a lot of other things. And a person on the right typically believes in the opposite of a lot of these points. Now I hope it goes without saying, but I know for a lot of people it doesn't. There are positives and negatives to both liberal and conservative values. And quite often, people will vote for whatever party they've always voted for, simply because they have that label. This exact thought process results in alt-left and alt-right groups like Antifa or white supremacists. These are formed because the people in these groups lose all autonomy and just go along with a mob mentality. Humans have the built-in biological desire to be part of a group that helped us survive in the past. But the problem is now that there's so many opposing groups that if there's a belief, there's always an opposite belief of that. You believe the Earth is round? Bam, there's flat Earth activists. You think we're messing up our planet with pollution? Bam, there's climate change deniers. It's a vicious world where everybody wants to be heard with a unique opinion, no matter where that opinion came from. Personally, I believe in both left and right values, but I don't think it's the values that are the problem as much as the mentality of the group as a whole. Which is why I typically say I'm right-leaning, because I find most activists that identify as that are more logical and level-headed when having an argument. Now, of course, there are equally level-headed people on both ends of the spectrum, but social justice warrior types are almost exclusively on the left. And I think that problem is akin to improper learning of politics in middle and high school. I personally learned in high school all the right and left values, which is great, but was not told that you don't necessarily have to conform with those beliefs. You can form your own opinions and never even look at the political spectrum again. And I think this is very problematic because a lot of students will pick which side they identify with and then will live and die for that side. And once those kids get into university, their beliefs become more harmful because universities have a major influence on the rest of the world. It's all a slippery slope that I hope we can resolve one day. So the whole point of this video is to help everyone to understand that you don't have to subscribe to a group's beliefs. It's no longer a biological requirement for you to be part of a group. You can live your own life and make your own choices. The way the world is right now, in a lot of ways, is the best it's ever been. Everyone is looking to find themselves, to find something to live and die for, which is why we latch onto an ideology that we think is the best way and the only way. But there is no perfect set of beliefs that anybody can just pick up and always be in the right no matter what. So the best thing you can do is just take what you believe and let as many people throw it into a blender as possible. And if your point still stands, then it's likely what you were meant to believe in. And now it's time for our word of the day. And today our word of the day is bravado. Bravado is a noun that means a swaggering show of courage. All the progressives that are looking to point out your microaggressions sure are acting with bravado. Sarcasm, 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 sarcasm. So that's gonna be it for me today, everybody. I hope you enjoy watching this video as much as I liked making it. Please leave a like and subscribe for weekly videos and an upcoming podcast. Check me out on Facebook and Twitter, and come back next week for another video. Peace.
Why did you pick another word that was like B-R-E-V?
This is B-R-A.
Okay, whatever. Brevity and bravado.
It doesn't matter, it's not like anyone's gonna go to the previous video and be like, wow, they sound the same.
Why did you do like a freaking crazy word? Like a...
Because no one's gonna remember it then. This is to expand your vocabulary,
okay.
not...
Yeah, fine.
Existimentials goitigoistimes. I'm gonna say that in every sentence ever.
Verisimilitudinously.
Yeah, do you say that all the time?
I do, actually.
I mean, because, like, in a sentence.
Yeah.
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 Really?
Yeah.
No, you don't. Forget.
All the time, Quinton. All the time. Okay, continue.
Freaking someone takes an egg beater, freaking just...
Yeah.
Like, you know, one of those like little machines that you like pull the trigger and it goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Mixer.
Yeah, mixer. That's it.
An egg beater. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's an egg beater. It's like a whisk, basically.
A whisk.
Yeah, but they're also called egg beaters.
Are they?
Yeah.
You're an egg
Actually, no. I think egg beaters are like a mixer, but like the handheld ones that like you.
Oh,
It's got
yeah,
a crank
yeah,
and you
yeah,
like do
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.